All right, friends. Thanks for joining us here, West Springfield, Massachusetts, for tonight's matchup between the Northern Connecticut Nor'easters and the Springfield Pics. Their home rink here in West Springfield, Olympia Ice Center. I want to thank the rink friends here for hooking me up with the great setup up in the little half of the perch, and you got power, you got internet. We're good to go. Might have to do some selective muting. We got some pretty heavy on the AC/DC on the playlist, and that's always a copyright issue. So if you hear me mute, that's more just out of an abundance of caution, so we don't get shut down on the YouTube. All right, puck drop, music's off, and we're playing hockey here. Saturday night hockey. Springfield Pics, so enter the zone. Throw it deep. McCarthy there behind the net. Knows Hall's going to chase him. He's got help up front. Got Newman in between the pipes here for the first of two games with the Pics. Tonight, 6:10, and tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Oh, dangerous one up front, and left unmarked there. Just looking for the Pics there. Shilizak, number 24, strikes early. Olizak for the Pics. Olizak's backhand finds the back of the net. Nor'easters going with the line change. And that one iced. That's going to come back down. Maybe that's an offsides. I don't think it was that deep. Yeah, apologize again for the heavy muting here. Again, AC/DC's coming back again, so. Christo at center ice, taking the face off for the Nor'easters. Nor'easters gain the zone, but quickly retreat into the neutral. Casparino charges into the zone. Throws it D to D, though, for the Springfield Pics. Pics again get an exit right along the netting there. A little tough to see him, but one of the best vantage points in this rink 2 at the Olympia Ice Center. Again, got a little bit of height here. Rustico, Fields back on it. Tries to get up to Reynolds. Pics peel it off, though, and dump it deep. McCarthy again working behind the net. He's deep below the goal line. Rustico gives him a face full of hockey glove right at the Zamboni door. That one comes back out of the point. Shot. Looking for a tip down, and Newman traps it. That bouncing puck finds its way up to his chest, and he gets right down to it. On paper, it should be a pretty close matchup if you Trust My Hockey rankings. Both teams with a number of games under their belt, and both kind of find themselves within 1 percentage point of each other on the matchup for tonight. Usually a good indication of a good matchup, and they've had two common opponents, both the Hamden Dragons and the Springfield Feely U15 team. So some different results there. The Pics losing to Hamden 5-0, and the Storm losing to Hamden 2-1. Not that that's any indication there, but it's always helpful to kind of get some matchups going. It's hard to tell early in the season. D to D, work it along the blue line. They feed it deep. Again, below the goal line here. Storm been trapped in the zone here early on. It's always tough to see the clock from here too, so I'm going to do my best to try to see what we got for time. Remember, 22:50 or 22:30 for 2 halves. Okay, Kilty throws it deep. Oh, good idea there. He's got help in the crease. Shem Rustico, play back. Christo's going to chase back. Looks like a couple of the Pics are going to peel off, get a line change. Good forecheck pressure coming from Hunter there. Hunter throws Christo into the boards. Shepard, Fish, they battle. Pics chase deep. Nice pressure from Christo. It turns it on the strong side. Loose puck. Pics exit. They get it to neutral. And again, looks like Rustico and Shepard playing, or Sciliano playing tight. Looks like Rustico, no, maybe offsides call. What we got here? Yeah, just an offsides call. And AC/DC. Sorry, Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. Miscue there from the Pics. They follow it up though. A battle right at the hash marks with Christo. Christo feeds it up, gets it to Fish. Fish enters the zone. Fish has got help from Demers there. Demers wearing the number 88s. Christo with the 77s, far side of the ice. Pics again. They get back out of the zone. Shem's going to try to track down that winger. Feeds it to the front, and somehow it's under Newman and not in the net. So there we go. Just count that as a save. Face-off win for the Pics. They draw back. Defense getting a little bit of pressure from the two forwards for the Storm. Mills Hall, he's going to square that up and send it up ice. Gets back up to D. Pressure there coming the way of Dunage. Dunage, one of the Pope Francis players. Dunage and Rustico both playing last year for Pope Francis. I believe this might be one of their home rinks. Basie, the D-man with Mills Hall. Two of them paired up in the D-line tonight. And Bayberry gives it to Newman, and he gives a little bit of dialogue at the end of that play. Puck drop, more Guns N' Roses. Shem, funky bounce along the wall. Shem's got a chase. He beats it along the wall, gets to Bevere. Bevere and Christo work together. Shem comes back to him, Kilty off his skate. And Christo gives it a one-tapper, gets it into the zone. Bevere chases deep. Well, behind the fog there of the netting, there's the battle. Puck finds the other side of the ice. They get it by Kilty. Kilty comes back to it. Kilty and Shem scissor. And looks to come back to Kilty. Kilty steps back off the blue line, losing the zone, but Rustico right back in. Rustico throws a shot. And one of the three goaltenders for the Pics is He's up for it. Quite a little goalie farm down there for the Pics. Face-off win for the Storm. Work the entire zone. Big cross pass. Demers digs deep. Demers is going to chase his own pass there. Comes around. The Pics a little disorganized here in the defensive zone. Storm looking to capture on some of that chaos. Demers hard hit. His opponent into the wall. And he'll get an elbowing call for that. And that'll put the Pics up on the power play. And no music right now because the scorekeeper's got to figure out a little bit of scoreboard magic. All right, so that'll send Demers into the box for 2. Pics on the power play. Mills Hall, Fish, Dunaj, and Vasey. And Vasey looking for some clarification. He inquires with the referee. The referee blows his whistle and drops the puck, so that's much for that dialogue. D-to-D movement, and just 3 or 4 quick seconds into the power play, the Pics strike, and they bury that one. 2-0 game here. Let me check the clock. That at 8:59 remaining in the first half. I think we're playing halves. I don't know if we're playing through periods. So we're that deep into the game. All right, so 2-0 Pics. Rustico works it up to Casparino. That one comes back out to center ice. Pics throw it back in. A little bit of a tennis match here. Rustico surveys the scene. He goes through with it. Rustico to Reynolds. Reynolds tries to give it back to Rustico. That passing lane clogged up by the Pics. That's some good puck movement here for the Storm to get an exit. Rustico carries in. Rustico D-man with Shem. And Shem tries to get it back over the blue line. And Storm are chasing. Christo with the back check. Christo gets McCarthy, dispossesses him of the puck. Christo and McCarthy tangle. And there's another tangle along the wall, 14 with number 7 for Reynolds. That puck stopped up with a skate block. Shem, the lone Storm in the corner with 2 Pics. Picked up off the board. Yeah, Rustico and McCarthy still going at it. Both teams full strength here, 5-on-5 hockey. Vasey throws one. Always like Vasey from that spot. He can really locate. That one feed behind the net. Pics look to move it up ice. They use the wall. Vasey comes to. Vasey throws it back in. Front 3 getting a line change for the Storm. And retreating are the Springfield Pics. Feed to center ice. Big stretch passes here. Come back to the middle. Good block by Vasey. Vasey clogs up the high slot. Vasey, high stick there, waved off with the touch up from the Pics. And Storm back on the attack. Dunaj with speed. Dunaj throws, stick save for the Pics. Can't make out that jersey number from here. 38 maybe? Pics charge back. Vasey Mills Hall work well. D-to-D pass. Vasey looks to hinge it up. Nice job by Mills Hall to get back on that play. Hard shot there from Boudry, number 16. Big D-man there. Tall glass of water. One healthy scratch tonight. I think West Haber unavailable for tonight's matchup for the Storm. Got the full complement here of forwards and probably 4D here. And again, Newman getting the start tonight. Might be a split on the 2 games. Christo goes back with it from Boudry. Pics square up, enter the zone. But coming back to Kilty and Christo. Christo feeds back over to Fish. Fish is going to chase it down into the corner. That rims around. And there you go, Kilty's there. Kilty almost gets it in a little slot, a little quarter slot that the goalie leaves open sometime. Right along the post. Coming all the way down. Back man calls for icing. Front man agrees. Hunter and Shem chase it down, and we'll get an icing call, and it'll go all the way down. And Newman's going to send it down. That shot comes back over to the Pics tender, and he picks it right off the ice. Pics escaped the defensive zone, and up for a trip up there, right at center ice, and Olasak looks like he'll draw the tripping call. And it's going to throw Fish into the box. Kind of like a little mini aquarium over there with all the glass around them. Hey, I want to thank Scott Daniels helping out tonight. Scott Daniels, NHL veteran, AHL player as well, 8 years pro player. Usually the U16 Nor'easter coach. And Olasak getting a full face wash there from Mills Hall. Scott helping out tonight with Coach Picard at the Berlin Marathon, I think, right? But Whalers fans, Flyers fans, Devils fans will know him. And he's in 9 years and been coaching now for 23 years after his pro career. And there he is behind the bench, directing his squad, probably telling them to box up, giving his hand gesture there. So that one hits the high end of Newman's stick and deflects up into the netting behind the goal. Face-off win for the Storm, shorthanded on the Fish penalty, the tripping call. Again, really don't have a great sight line on the scoreboard for the time for you, so I apologize for that. I'm kind of crook my neck around, walk down the stairs here a little bit. Do that at the break here. Probably another minute left in the penalty, imagining. Shem gets into the corner, gets that up to the wall, finds the defender pinching down. D-man and winger both kind of in close proximity. Stick save from Newman. And two in the middle, Demers and Christo. And Demers is going to track it up ice. Demers throws shot from downtown. That one's blocked. Reynolds working along the wall. Fish out of the box, so he comes out of the tank, penalty tank of sorts, and he's playing back on D. That comes to him. He tries to glove it down. Always mark the man out of the box. Usually it's center ice. And Fish is going to chase up. He runs behind the net. So penalty is expired, and the third penalty of the night. The first one the Storm have been able to kill. 5-on-5 hockey right now. I will say their power play early in the season looked really good. PK also looked pretty strong, great defense. And the 3 games last weekend, all really tight games with their opponents. And The defense has been very solid, but it's always tough. You got one less guy on the ice. So those power play opportunities for your opponent. But that should usually be an 80-20 ratio, you know. 80% of your PKs you should be able to defend. Usually the metric. Maybe score on about 20% of your power plays. Anything better than that is gravy. Shot. That one a little off the mark, but chasing it down is Blake Bevere. Nice job by Finn. Mills Hall. Finn walks it in. He throws a shot. Stick save. Comes back over to Kilty. Kilty's going to give it a shot. Yeah, Kilty's got a battle. Oh, nice feed for the front from Christo. Mills Hall dragged down. Looks like a delayed penalty coming. Newman sees it. And we got ourselves a Nor'easter goal on the delayed penalty. And good option there from Newman. And leading the choo-choo line, Claudio Christo, super fan, is here in the house tonight. Got to meet her right before the game, and she's got her Nor'easter spinner. She looks like Flava Flav with the big clock, you know, but it's a Nor'easter logo, spinning. Now the Storm get on the board, 2-1 here. Pics lead. About a minute left in the first period or first half. We'll find out here. I'll figure it out for you. Keep the puck near the net. It's usually a good thing. Again, great defense there. Frustrating McCarthy. He gets all flustered. And Christo and him have been tangling up 63 and 77. 100% of a matchup there. Rustico plays that off the glass hard. That's going to be on net. Not careful there. That's a save right there. Shot from Rustico from below the goal line and finds its way all the way down to the Springfield goaltender. In behind the netting there's a lot of traffic along the wall. And Pics think they had an escape. They didn't. Mills Hall keeping it in the zone again on the blue line. Mills Hall backhands it over in traffic there. Pics peel it up. And it comes back. Demers. Demers has got to track it back. And the foot race here. McCarthy again. He's pesky on the forecheck. Storm would be wise to recognize that. And McCarthy just playing bodies here. Hitting kids left and right. Yeah, he's getting frustrated. Abu and Mills Hall, and that sound is the end of the first something, half or period, or we'll find out here. Looks like if we're going to the other side of the ice and not doing an ice cut, I'm thinking that's the first period, so. Yeah, this is not a tournament game, so probably doing 3 periods here. Don't see the ice crew coming out just yet, so. Yeah, throwing 15 on the clock for second period, so we'll switch sides on the ice. And not to be outdone there, the Springfield Pics, again, coming in 4-9-0. Vern Smith there, New York Islanders, he was drafted in 1982 and played for the Springfield Indians. 8-9-year career there in the NHL, the AHL. So Vern Smith on the opposing bench tonight. So some NHL royalty here. And some local guys as well, playing for the Whalers, playing for Springfield Indians back in the day. So these players learning from some of the best, and really rich hockey tradition here in Springfield. Especially with all the collegiate hockey too. You've got, UMass up here, and a number of other schools kind of joined the fray. NCAA hosted regionals this past year for the Frozen Four at the local Springfield Civic Center, and chopping at it there, and Shem doesn't like it. He gives a little shove. Puck drop, coming back the way of the Nor'easters, but we're going to organize an assault out of the zone. Casperino, Cristo, and Mills Hall working together. That one clips up into the Pics player bench. Face-off win for the Pics. Pics again enter the zone. Good tango up there. Playing some good D for Springfield. Saltmarsh feeds it out. Hits his teammate there, number 25 for the Pics. And he goes down hard. Dispossesses the puck, but his teammate steps back in. Saltmarsh comes back to it. Saltmarsh, one of the wingers, I believe. That one comes over to Newman. He's going to smother it, get a stoppage. Storm with an exit. Go out to Dunaj. Dunaj is going to back up. Play the player. Try to get a possession. Shev's got to chase back. Shev and Rustico work together back on the D-core. Again, even lines with a D tonight. Rotating just 4. Kilty works up front. Kilty, the winger, with the bright red helmet. Playing for Game Change last year. I think that's why he's brandishing the red helmet. Kilty, he's got Bevere. Bevere gets dropped. Oh, nice job by Dunaj to try to be pesky along the edge there. And we got stoppage here. That faceoff comes back to Fish. Fish in front. Fish there. Fish calling for it. All right, as quick as he's calling for it, he picks her up on the ice. Comes back to Fish. Fish handles. Fish gets it to center ice. That comes back to the D-man, big number 57 there, the Pics. And we got an offsides call, far side on the blue line there. Newman down to it. A couple of stick saves in there. Probably weren't able to hear him on the mute, but sound of that stick makes a pretty convincing echo. Hey, here's the matchup for tonight. So my hockey rankings sometimes have some stuff up there to take a look at. And this time of season is pretty good. Even though midget seasons are so short, it'd be good just to kind of see what a matchup might look like. And so far, you know, it's a 2-1 game here. So Boney, Begley, and Jenkins. 3 of them, the front 3 for the Pics on the faceoff. Another good legal firm. Got Boney, Begley, and Jenkins. And it looks like Reynolds running offside there as Dunaj was looking to pull it into the zone. And he's going a little east-west there. And Christo face-off. Somehow finds its way behind the bench there. Coach Daniels over there. Referee getting them set up there on the face-off. Asking to get their sticks out of the circle. Kilty shot, stick save. Christo backhands it over to Kilty. Kilty chases it. Bavier's going to get to the other side. He gets to the weak side. Bavier traps it. He's looking for help. Bavier, he's going to take a shot. That runs wide. Shem throws it back in for a little chaos. That one hits the side of the post and then the top of the glass. Stays in play. Saltmarsh looking to try to escape. They do. Shem, Kilty, and Rustico track back as the Pics enter the zone. Little battle there. The 2 white jerseys and 1 blue sweater. Oh, and a shot there from the point. Gotta mark that guy up. He's can locate. Looks like number 12 for the Pics. He's gonna lead the choo-choo line. That's Saltmarsh, number 12. I've said his name a few times tonight. He's been tracking up there. Big D-man. This shot gets by Newman. And it's a 3-1 game here. Second period. Saltmarsh battles with Fish. Not sure if Fish is freshwater or saltwater. Saltmarsh might let him know. 24, he gets into the zone. He's going to backhand over. And that puck's coming all the way down. It's getting up on edge and might curl itself away. And it does not. It's funny, when it gets up on edge, you never know what that puck's going to do. It almost looks like a spinning top. And they'll track all the way back down. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the second period. That whistle, face off. Battle in the corner. Shot from number 16. He steps down to the high slot. His shot blocked. Again, McCarthy pesky there, number 63. These games are kind of interesting too because we'll see each other tomorrow as well for the matinee, the 3 o'clock game tomorrow, and these kids will get to know themselves and each other pretty well over 3 periods of play tonight, and then following that up tomorrow. So, if you make any friends tonight, you'll get to see them tomorrow as well. Kind of like those games for that reason, but it also can get a little ooky too if things go off the rails. Oh, big hit there to Demers. Demers won't appreciate that. And Fish, the 3-on-0 here. And Fish goes a shot. Vasey have a good trail there, looking for a rebound. That one comes back out to Shem. Shem feeds it up to Fish. Fish and Demers. Demers looking for some trouble. Shot, wide. Down on the butterfly is Newman, making sure that was going just wide enough. Pics work the outside, feeds to the middle, but captured by Demers. Demers gives a big slash to his opponent after getting dispossessed. Good job by Cristo to get back on sides. Demers throws it deep. And Begley and Jenkins. Pretty deep bench there for the Pics. Newman's going to come out to play it. He feeds it over to Shem. Newman good with the stick. Not afraid to step up. Running hard there is Casparino. Casparino and Cristo. That one comes the other way. Kim Casparino, they work beneath us. Begley turns it. Avoids the referee in the process. That one hits the glass at the penalty box. Stays in play. Cristo in the zone. Cristo again wearing the maroon and yellow helmet. Casparino to Reynolds. Reynolds shot. Stick save. Another shot. That comes to Begley. Begley's going to try to clear it. He gets it out to neutral. Over center ice. He's going to track it all the way down. Begley dispossessed. Comes back up. Kilty efforts to it. Rustico helps. Still buried in their zone. They achieve an exit here. Kilty. Kilty to Reynolds to Rustico, and that one's going to have a bouncing puck. Going to have to corral that for the D-men. With Basie and Rustico working together. He tries to get it up to Bevere, and as quick as they've got possession, Pics enter back up into the zone. All right, so 3-1 game here. Got looks like halftime. So Gates will come in for the Pics. Goalie change. Again, we saw 3 goalies in warm-ups, so looks like these 2 are going to get a nod. About 6:36 remaining in the second period. So that's about halfway point in the 15-minute periods. Mills Hall gets smushed a little bit, but he's no worse for wear. Basie, Mills Hall, will chase behind, and looks like here with the touch-up, we're going to get a cross-check on Basie. Basie getting called for the cross-check and getting an explanation there. So now he's receiving the dialogue he was so inquiring about previously, but this involves his own penalty. So again, this will put the Pics, the 4th penalty of the night for the Storm. And a cold goalie here, Gates. Gates just, again, like we said, just entered the zone, entered the game, and he's in the zone too. All right, so Storm on the PK right now. Bevere chases over, playing the box, but if they can get possession here, it's always good to keep them out of the zone, and offsides call, and that'll require a face-off just outside the zone. I like the sweaters here. They're pretty simple, but for the Pics, remind me of old Capitals jerseys. They're one of the ultimate Washington Capitals jerseys, I feel like. All-American jersey. And getting a fresh 4. Daniels throws out. Fresh squad for the second half of the PK here. .69 seconds remain in the man advantage for the Pics. Nice drop off, number 24. Keep feeding it back up to the top. Got a big D-man there, he feeds it down. Yeah, working that wall, playing a little catch. And comes to the other side now. Centerman floating along between the low slot hash marks. 57 takes a shot. That one blocked by his pads. And that one's chipped up out of the zone. Saltmarsh comes to it. Saltmarsh and Demers, foot race. Saltmarsh tracks east. Demers with him. Demers, Shem, playing him tight. Shem's going to try to clog it up. Freeze along the wall, unable to. Shot in on the ice. Stick save from Newman. McCarthy wearing the 63. McCarthy below the zone, or below the goal line. Shot blocked there from Christo. Nice heavy block. Looks like we're even right now. If add the extra man, Vasey's going to stay in the box, but 5-on-5 even hockey here. Demers comes into the zone, and Gates gets his first save of the game with that shot from Demers. Well, no music playing right now, so we don't have to go to mute every other stoppage. And Gates grabs that one out of the air. Good job. Dunaj, he pitchforks it forward. We got Reynolds, sneaks by Reynolds. It's going to rim around Jenkins, and retreating out of the zone is Vasey and Mills Hall. Nice angling from Mills Hall. Keep his opponent away from the puck. Coach Daniels marking up the play and pointing. Mark up the guy, but retreating. Beaudry, number 16 for the Pics. Big foot race here, and Mills Hall up for that. That one comes back around. Doesn't make it to Newman though. Taking a little mustard off that. The block shot. Another shot looking for the tip in. Number 25 just poaching there. Right along the top of the crease. Along the wall comes to the middle. Reynolds is going to turn it. Reynolds gets it out of the zone. Shot from Dunaj. Dunaj throws it deep. In a chase there, Casparino getting a partial change. Shem and Rustico make it to the ice. Reynolds probably looking for the change because he's got Bevere and Dunaj with him. Front three. We gain the zone here. Comes to Shem's skate, gets it to his stick, V's it up along the wall, and Bevere tries to trap it down, unable to. And we looks like we still got ourselves another face-off, offsides. Yeah, Gates skating out of his paint there, keeping himself moving. And it looks like an intentional offsides. It's going to go all the way down. Big pass along through the middle. Pics with speed. And Newman up for the task. And number 8 snows him a little bit. And Christo checking in on him. And Christo brushing some of the snow off the back of Newman. That's never really well received, I don't think. But a bang-bang play there. I don't think that was intentional. Another shot. And it gets to the glove of Newman. And we'll reset and redo it back in the corner. Expect to see a full squad tomorrow if looking at crossbars any indication. Nice to have a full squad. I know we're still missing Kowalczyk. Eager to see him back in. Gates with a loose puck, and Gates closes the door, claps his knees together, and Gets down to that one. He resets a little bit. He likes moving around here. He's not a kid that likes to stand still. Dunaj wins the face-off. Comes back around to Demers. Demers, nice little tricky move between his legs. Demers. McCarthy plays the skates to his stick. Vasey, they get by Vasey. Charging into the zone. Shot from close. Save from Newman. And let it run. Walking that dog a little too far off the leash. But Demers comes back to it. Oh, funky puck there. And Balboni and Demers getting into it a little bit. And every penalty tonight has gone the way of the Storm, so I'm sure we want to keep getting chippy here. Shot by Vasey to play the player. Blocks the puck, but oh, great job by Newman to get over on that. Played the pass and tracked all the way over on it. Pics still threatening here in the zone. And point blank range there, shoot to Newman, and he gets the save. And he appreciates that. Gives a little helmet tap there to Mills Hall. Helping his goaltender. A 3-1 game here. Looks like a few seconds left here in the second period. McCarthy charging into the corner for the Pics. Pics work below the goal line. Trying to clog all that up. There's 2 blue sweaters and 2 white sweaters. And waiting for it to squirt out. It does. But the whole traffic jam moves its way down Route 91 there. Right along the Pics bench, looking for escape. They find the hatch at center ice. Mills Hall. Mills Hall comes in. Mills Hall gives a little backhand right at the buzzer. And that's the end of the second period. So, Pics coming up with 1 in the second. But 2 penalties, really the defining difference here between on the scoreboard. 3-1 game. Yeah, so we'll probably see it tomorrow too. I mean, the matchup, like we said before. I'm going to pull this back up here. There's the Pics. So 4-9-0 for the Pics here coming in, and 2-5-2 for the Nor'easters. Strength of schedule too. There's actually some good numbers here where you can take a look at. Let me see. On my hockey rankings, you can actually take a look there at the strength of schedule. So taking a look at some of the opponents, and then this column here is actually pretty interesting. It's the strength of the opponent's strength, right? So the opponent ranking, right here. So some pretty competitive teams, all kind of in that band, right? So average opponent rating. That could be playing in that Beast League too, right? Both kind of the average 83 and 84. So I've been matching up with teams that are pretty equivalent so far in the ratings, whatever that means. And it's all math. All right, so Storm back in the zone. And Storm shooting the far net from us. Pics just come down into the zone. Shem along the edge, Westico. Newman tracks over in his paint. And Dunaj tries to get it over to Fish. Fish is there with him. Fish is going to get some separation. And dragged down is Dunaj. No call. Mills Hall. Shot there, hits the post. I'll back out a little bit. Mills Hall checks up. And that one doesn't enter the zone. It actually travels parallel to the blue line and just stays in neutral. That unattended puck finds its way to the goal line. Pics peel it off and look to turn it on up ice. Entering the zone, number 11. Little stutter step there. Oh, tough one for Newman. Gets underneath Newman and gets redirected with his stick and gets through his 5-hole. He wants that one back. Looks like Bayberry again. Second goal of the night. Basie, good teammates there, checking in on the tender. Basie and Mills Hall. All right, face-off win for the Storm, but Pics right back at it. March right back into the zone. Saltmarsh feeds to the front. Butler's got a little too much time, and that gives enough time for Mills Hall to get there. Give some grief to Butler. And it's getting nasty now, folks. Losing helmets here. And Kilty. Looks like Kilty being, not sure. He's looking, looks like referee's looking for somebody from the bench there. Or he's just escorted off to the side after losing his helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even strength, yeah. No penalty. A 2-goal differential right now, or sorry, 3-goal differential. 4-1. And it looks like a slashing call. The touch up. Christo looks to be being escorted to the box. And another penalty coming the way of the Nor'easter Storm. Claudia Christo here tonight in the house, visiting her favorite hockey player. All right, so looks like here Nor'easter back on the the penalty kill, and I'm tracking that puck, letting it run a little too far. A lot of screaming now. The Springfield Pics bench with 3 coaches, if not 4, all kind of squawking down there. McCarthy, he threads the needle through the middle. Shot backhanded to Newman. Newman saves it. Comes back out of the zone. Fish is going to chase. Fish has got help up front. He's got Dunage with him. Fish drags down to the ice with his opponent. Pics setting up a play. Disrupted up top by Dunage. Dunage to Mills Hall. He needs to do that. Over to Rustico. Rustico rims it all the way up to Fish. Fish gets the zone exit. Dunage with it. Dunage entering the zone. He's got to do it by himself here on the PK. He's all the way down ice. He's going to Trubby. Find his way over to the box, or the bench. Get a line change. Shem, Rustico, Reynolds, and fresh legs on the ice for Demers. Penalty more than halfway expired. Shem tangles. Tides up his opponent. That comes to Rustico. Rustico's going to throw that to net. Rustico's again throws another one. Avoids the ice. Again, icing is a call here on the PK using USA Hockey rules. Yeah, Rustico gets a big face wash for number 14 there. And we're playing full strength hockey here. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Again, don't have a good sight line on the, literally standing right next to the scoreboard here, so have no angle on it. It's a low angle shot that you never think is going to go in. And definitely not going into my eyes here. What do you got left? 10:42. 10:42, 4-1. Just need to move like 5 feet. See the clock there. Another drop-off pass. Siciliano gets the attention of two Nor'easter Storm. Hard shot off the mark from the big D-man. Butler with the fishbowl beneath us. Butler and Vasey tangle. Vasey takes Hunter. And Cristo comes up with it after Reynolds dispossesses his opponent. Casparino in the zone. Casparino avoids the mid-ice collision. Vasey shovels it. Tries to get up to Casparino. Casparino plays along the wall. Casparino, pesky. Dunaj and Vasey. We go over to Kilty, and the Pics with it outside the dot. Kilty, good giddy up here. Kilty winds it up. He's got Bevere. Bevere, heavy on the stick. He gets it about to Kilty. Kilty with it. Kilty surveys the scene. Kilty at the dot, shot! And saved and redirected. Bevere tries to get pushed off the puck. He's not moving. He takes a shot. Big stick save. Bevere getting tangled with his opponent. Having a hard time getting up to onto his skates there. Mills Hall. And the Pics get a line change and hoping to catch him on the line change here. It's Bevere. Bevere coming into the zone. Rustico. He's got space. He's got a shot. Now Rustico's shot. Blocked. He runs high. And good sequence there. And it looks like here we got a cross check maybe coming. Right at the end of the play there, it looks like Dunaj gets pushed away. Yeah, we'll let him play here. Cristo in the face-off circle. Cristo looks to draw back. Pics get to it. Yeah, but not before Demers gives it an opportunity. Shem, Rustico coming back. Shot, Newman save, redirected. Shem gives it a tap. Out of the way there. Shem with it. Shem looks, feeds it up into neutral. Tries to get it to Fish. He's got Cristo, Fish, and Demers. The front three working together. They advance into the zone. And now beneath the goal line. Demers with the white helmet. SGWL team. Shot to Newman from Balog. And Newman snags that one into the breadbasket. Gets it to his glove and gives it back to the referee. And we'll get a face-off right beneath us. All right, so we ran out of AC/DC. There was some Pat Benatar. There, you joined us earlier. You did not hear Guns N' Roses, Paradise City, right? TNT was in pregame warm-ups. You did not hear that. So I can talk about it, but I can't play the songs. All right, Demers, a little drop-off to Cristo, who swoops in. And when this foot races Mills Hall, I like how he turns that out. Turns it out, goes the other way with it. Oh, good idea. Drag that, little toe drag in towards his body. It's all about modulation, right? It's all about changes in hockey. Change your speed, change your direction, change the puck. You just hold it static, you're going to lose possession pretty quickly. Fish skates up. Fitz with a shot, and that one gloved, and goalie's up for it, and he's pumped up, and he's got that served up right on the top of his netted platter there. Gives the referee. Got 4-1. Let's see, about 7 minutes left. 7:17 remaining. Did hear that Teddy Kowalczyk was, might have been visiting the doctor today or this weekend, so excited to hear how his progress is, and eager to get him back on the ice. Shem, D-to-D pass. And power play here for the Storm. The man advantage, so they're looking to slow it down, work the wall. We go the other way with it. Keeping a little bit of keep away here. With some time and space. Power play has always looked good this season, I will say. Good opportunity here for the Nor'easter Storm with the man advantage. Shem and Rustico. Shot. One blocked. Demers unable to, I think it was Casparino. Shem is going to draw back. He's going to look for Rustico. Backhands that over to Dunaj. Dunaj is going to skate down deep into the neutral, but feeds that back over to Shem. Shem enters the zone. Shem comes down to it. His shot blocked. Certainly going to throw a little flutter in there on the ice, probably. And all the way down. Pics. Stuff by Dunaj to come over. Shorthanded effort. Shot wide. Shem, some wheels. Gets it to Demers. Demers is going to come all the way down. And that's going to be an icing call. Demers unable to get to it. And Demers slaps that one. I know referees never appreciate that. And that'll be all the way down here. Still the man advantage. So first penalty of the night for the Springfield Pics late here in the third period. So amazing restraint and control. Discipline, I guess you say, right? By not taking penalties. Beer to Fish. Fish in the zone. Gets it just over the blue line. That one's slapped in by Bevere. Man comes out of the box. He goes to the bench. And as he comes to the bench, he gives a shove to Bevere. Shot from Demers. Runs wide. Basie. Basie to Demers. Demers gets squashed. In the middle, backhanded. And goalie gets down to it, gets his glove to the side, and somehow that kind of changed. It just dropped into the slot there in his glove, and he gets a stop. About 5 minutes remaining, 5 and change. Basie's going to chase. Basie throws it back out of the zone. It's going to make Olasak have to come out of the zone. Comes back to Mills Hall. He's got time to survey. Mills Hall crosses over to Kilty. Can't get it to Kilty. It's trapped in the slot or in the passing lane. Kilty stretching out of the goaltender. Kilty shot wide, but goalie moved along with it. And throws it along the wall. A little bit of a scrum. Heels up. Oh, good effort there. Christo getting over to Kilty. Kilty almost able to get the hang in on the back door there. It was Storm. Wise to it was the pick tender. Hard shot from McCarthy. And Kilty doesn't seem to like McCarthy too much. And the two of them, I think this is not the first time they've tangled. Some frustration there. Looks like from Jacob Kilty. So he will find his way into the box. And that'll put the Storm back on the PK. Let's see what we got for time here. Okay, so 4:19 remaining. 1:30 penalties. I misspoke before. I'm not seeing the clock. Throws me for a little bit of a loop here, but yeah, 1:30 on the penalties, so only 90-second penalties for the USA Hockey. The U15, I think, they play the 15-minute periods. And 1:30 penalties, not 2-minute penalties. So about under 5 minutes right now remaining. Another 60 seconds of the penalty, the Kilty penalty. Mills Hall, efforts to get it over his teammate. Great effort there. Pics walk it right downtown, and bar down there from Jenkins, and he's Selly's third power play goal of the night for the Pics. And if you spend time in the box, there's a chance the puck is going to find its way into your net. So that's a tough one there. Tough dose of medicine. Looks like we got a third goaltender coming in. Not sure, 33 there. I think he's over there. Same tender. Yeah, one roofed and bar down. Caught Newman on his way down. Yeah, it looks like we got ourselves a little fracas there behind the netting. And that'll be number 88, Demers. Max Demers. Let's see what the hand signal was there. It might have been a roughing call. Couldn't really see it from my vantage. Looks like timeout called. So timeout here. Not sure what there really is to say other than just kind of pause. Get a little pause and get your boys a little oxygen in their muscles. We got on the PK here. Maybe a coachable moment for Scott. Scott Daniels here with his squad. I think they've worked together too. A lot of these boys, you know, on the practice sheet, and a lot of the team sharing coaches kind of shared amongst the organization. So great level of coaching talent. Really just looking to develop the entire program of players. All right, so Pics back in here on the man advantage. We got Vasey and Mills Hall, the D-men, and Christo Fish on the top. We've seen Fish make runs for it when he gets an opportunity. Coach will swap out front two. Again, 130 penalties. They go quicker than you think. Gallen finds his way up on edge. Picks up some space there. Working between Vasey in the middle. Vasey, nice, well-placed stick check there. There's the outside, and McCarthy walking right in with it. McCarthy floats outside. Lewis Hall does the windshield wiper. Hits the post there, it's Balog. That one finds his way out of the zone. Probably won't make the ice. Again, Dunaj, looks like Dunaj and Bavir in the zone. Mills Hall, forward and defenseman. Empty shot. Oh, that puck was just floating there. A short-handed effort. And looks like we've got ourselves offside call, maybe. I hear there's Zamboni getting warmed up, so it can only mean one thing. We're pretty close to the end here. I want to thank the Olympia Ice Center crew for nice accommodations, helped me out with power and some Ethernet. All right. Pics have a nice little perch to our side here where they broadcast, I think, some of their games. They do their selects teams. They got a premier teams. Shem feeds that up to the top. Pics back on the attack. Shot, Newman, right to his glove. Good save by Newman. Yeah, I'll show you off to the side here. Nice little perch there. They got their little setup. And up there, I think they've got their locker rooms. They got some weight room up there. All right, just under 2 minutes to play. He tries to get it up to the top. And looks like we got ourselves 5-on-5 hockey. And Rustico with an escape. He's tracking up ice. Rustico takes it the other way. Shot off the mark. Back to it. Shembale's on the line. Kilty mucking it up with his opponent. And Siciliano throws that one to Newman. Newman grabs it. That's a low one. Just off the ice. Now we got a face-off. Let's see what check our time here. 1:18 remaining. Veer to Mills Hall. Mills Hall gets around to Vasey. Pick shot. Redirect. Newman stop. Casperino. Plenty of bodies into the corner. Trying to use their skates to pick it out of there. Kilty looking for help. Always love seeing that. Before puck even gets to your stick, you're already looking for your teammates. It's a heads-up hockey. Shot, and Newman snags that out of the air. Extra close zoom in here. Face off in the zone. There's about 45 seconds remaining. Fish, face off. Back over to the Pics. Begley. He's got Dunaj and Vasey giving him grief. Jenkins gets by him. Mills Hall. Newman keeps it moving. Mills Hall. A lot of white jerseys helping out there. It's Fish. Fish steps in. And Begley. 2 seconds. Or 8 seconds, I think I heard. Another one coming to the front. Cristo knocks it down. Got to think time's going to expire any moment here. And that's it. All right, so the Pics getting the better of the first game here. Checking in with their goalie. Are the Storm. The Pics on the far side of the ice. They'll meet each other at center ice. Share handshakes and look forward to seeing each other tomorrow. So. Game of penalties for the Storm, and that's the story. So I think if we're playing the same, I think this is the Pics rink. They play in rink 2 here at Olympia. There's 3 rinks now. There's the main rink, rink 1, and then rink 2, and then recently they built a 3rd rink. So we'll probably be in rink 2. I think all the Pics games get played out of this particular rink. So, all right. Well, that's it here from West Springfield at the Olympia Ice Center. So I want to thank everyone who helped make this happen up here, and hopefully we'll be able to perch from the same spot